Go figure. You want to hear my story, huh? Well, in that case, let me start by introducing myself. I'm a rabbit. The name's Stamp. Once they get to know me, most folks call me Rusty. Way back when, I was a husband. And after that, a father. Now, I'm just a regular, worn-out old rabbit. That's about all there is to say about me. What else is there to talk about? Junk, I guess. Junk is my friend. It's my life. It's the only thing I know. I really understand that stuff. I doubt it understands me back, of course. Even so, junk makes me laugh, cheers me up, and teaches me all kinds of useful things. What more could you ask for in a friend, am I right? That's right. It speaks to me. I don't mean out loud. Even if it could hear me talking to it, there's no way it would answer me. But it still speaks to me. It's chatty stuff, that junk. It talks to me in its own special way, pretty much non-stop. And I can hear those voices speaking to me. Nobody else knows what they're saying, but I do. That's what sets me apart from other folk, and makes me who I am. There is nobody else who understands the first thing about junk. Not the way I do. So, guess I'd better start by teaching you the best way to get acquainted with junk. This is Smokestack Mountain. Long ago, before the age of rabbits, they say that beings called giants lived here. I come around here when I feel like digging for junk. I run a junk shop, but rust scrubbing is more of a hobby for me. There is so much buried here. I could probably spend the rest of my life digging and still not find it all. I picked out the very best pieces of junk that I found down here and assembled them into this thing I'm riding. Getting the chassis to look this good took a lot of time and effort. It was a labor of love. I call it Junkster. Hey, as long as I'm making formal introductions, let me walk you through Junkster's functions and how we collect junk. Go! Blast off! Well, look at this. What do you think? They're pretty cute, huh? I dig them up and collect them. This is how my junk and I get along. I wake up in the morning, eat something, pilot this hunk of junk out to collect more junk all day, then go back to bed. I've been doing the same thing for, well, I don't know how many years it's been. What are we looking at?
Blast off! Go! Blast off! Go! Blast off! Blast off!
Here's a good one.
Blast off! Up we go! Blast off! Up we go! Blast off! Let's go! Go! Go!
My memory's getting fuzzy these days. There's one thing I know for sure. I'm gonna keep collecting junk. Sooner or later, I won't be Stamp anymore. Someday, I'll be nothing but cold, dead rabbit meat. It might be tomorrow, or next month, or even next year. But until that day comes, junk is still my best friend.
Blast off! Go!
Well, here's a good one.
Go! Go!
Damn it.
Let's go! 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 Blast off! Go! Blast off! Blast off! Go! Blast off! Go! Blast off! Go! Blast off! Go!
Don't know what that says, but it looks like I could write this down if I wanted to reach the lower levels. Ruins are full of weird stuff like this. Who knows what it's really for? Might as well get it working and find out. That thing moves even faster than I expected. I like a good thrill ride as much as the next rabbit, but... Uh-oh. Looks like it didn't agree with poor Junkster. I'd better get it back to the garage for a tune-up. Looks like this way leads to the outside. Might as well head back from here then. That was a lot of work for such a small haul, but... oh well. Some days, that's just how it goes. What a mess. Old Junkster got more banged up than I thought. I patched it up as well as I could for now, but a lot of its functions are still broken. I'm gonna need some fresh junk to use for replacement parts. It's a risky balancing act, but I guess I'll have to handle Junkster extra carefully while I collect the junk to fix it.
Excuse me. I wonder if you might help me? You don't happen to know a veteran rust grubber called Rusty Stamp who lives around here, do you? Or would you happen to be him?
Let's say I am. Who are you, jokers? And where'd you come from, huh?
We're the BBs, a crew of rust grubbers just like yourself. My name's Anna. I'm in charge. And this is our sponsor, Nether.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Mr. Stamp.
This is Selma, the sword and shield of the team.
That's me.
This is Rex. She's young, but she's a very talented engineer.
Hi, I'm Rex. Nice to meet you, Grant.
This is Flemmy, the eyes and ears of the team.
Yo!
And this is Paul, the comic relief.
Wait, what? What do you mean, the comic relief? What kind of title is that?
So, what do you want with an old man like me?
Starting today, we'll be exploring Smokestack Mountain too. But first, there's something we wanted to make sure of. Old Rusty, do you know the cardinal rule of rust grubbing?
Finders keepers. Never swipe another rust grubber's find. You don't gotta tell me that.
I'll bet. We just wanted to make sure you respect that rule. We hate getting in pointless fights, you see.
Yeah, you and me both. The last thing I want is to waste my time playing tug of war over every scrap of junk.
Thank you for your time, sir. I'm sure we could learn a lot from an experienced digger like you. We'll be in touch.
Outsiders coming to Smokestack Mountain to go rust grubbing, huh? That hasn't happened in a long time. Young rabbits, full of spark and energy. They must be raring to get ahead of a washed-up old guy like me. The daily grind around here was getting kind of boring. This old mountain could use a change of scenery. All right, first things first. I'd better start digging here and try to find those parts I need for the repairs. Come to think of it, didn't Jed say something about the junk around here being good for restoring cars? That rubble up ahead, is that what he said to look out for? Might as well look for that too, as long as I'm here. Car restoration is just a hobby. But it ought to be a good test of how well Junkster can still dig in this state. Whoa, whoa! That's not a good sign. Looks like Junkster is still under the weather. I'd better be more careful. Let's do this.
Go!
I see. Interesting way to put it. The key is jumping down, as opposed to leaving a rabbit-shaped pancake on the ground. If it's not too high, you can jump down. But if it is too high, it'll turn into a fall and you'll get hurt. But don't worry. If that happens, just see if you can use the wall to slow your fall. this? What the?
Help! Somebody help me!
Well, well. Smokestack Mountain seems pretty lively today. Must be those new folks who stopped by.
Hello? Is somebody out there?
I could just leave him there. But I do come through here a lot. Passing a rotting corpse while I work would be nasty.
Yeah. Stay put, all right?
Stupid wrecker.
McGreg! I don't know who you are, but you sure have a dirty mouth. You speak to your mother like that?
Be a good little bunny and shut your trap. I'll have you dug out in a jiffy.
And there we go. Hey, you're not dead, are you?
No. Your rusty stamp! Great! Just great! Of all the rabbits to run into, it had to be you!
That's quite the attitude, kid. Considering I just saved your tail. Didn't anyone ever teach you any manners?
I can't believe I owe this old fossil a favor. I'm a disgrace to the Blitz Bullets.
Oh. So the BB stands for Blitz Bullets. Yeah. You're doing a real pitiful job of living up to a name like that. A rabbit getting buried in a hole is like a monkey falling out of a tree. It's just plain pathetic. If you were just some ordinary rabbit, you could laugh it off. But you're a rust grubber. Ain't no laughing matter.
Rub it in, why don't you? Really kick me while I'm down. This is why I hate old rabbits. You're so mean.
Paul! What are you doing down here, Paul?
Flemmy! Oh, now you find me. Why didn't I just keep my stupid mouth shut and wait for you to rescue me instead?
I should have just kept on going and left you to rot. What a waste of effort. You ungrateful little McGregor.
Oh, you're just a mean old bully with a foul mouth to boot. What's with you old rabbits?
That's enough, Paul. Come here. Honestly, I can't take my eyes off you for a second, can I? I don't know exactly what happened, but it seems like you helped my little brother out of a jam. You're nicer than you look.
You're just as chatty as he is, huh? No need for thanks. Just give him a refresher on the basics of rust scrubbing. Being a team means keeping each other safe. Why team up if you're just gonna wander off alone and get buried alive?
Ouch. You're right. That's good advice from a veteran digger. I'll take it to heart. Come on, Paul. Let's go.
Wait up, Flemmy!
Huh. Chatting with other rabbits up here on Smokestack Mountain. I haven't done that in a long time. Well, sorry to keep you waiting. Looks like I got sidetracked for nothing. I'd better get moving. that's an improvement. Here's a good one. Go. Here's a good one. Go. Well, look at this. Oh? Oh, hey. Is that the junk that Jed was talking about?
Whoa, that looks really cool! Hey, let me see, let me see! Come on, give it here!
So much for never swipe another rust scrubber's fine. I thought you guys said you knew the rules.
Let's see. This goes here, and that goes over there. All right, I get it now! Hey! I was still looking at that.
Sorry about her, Rusty Stamp. She doesn't mean any harm. She just gets a little carried away.
You must be one of them BB folk, too. Am I right?
Yep, I'm Soma, of the Burrowing Bears. The kid is Rex.
Burrowing. Aren't you the Blitz, somethings?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Never mind. Forget I said anything. I wasn't really paying attention anyway. I probably just misheard him.
She may not look like it, but this kid is a real junk expert. She's good at fixing stuff up, too. She's our secret weapon.
That's great and all, but you ought to do something about those sticky paws of hers before they get her in trouble.
I'll do that. Hey, Rex! Come here and apologize to Mr. Stamp.
Sorry. But that thing you found looks so cool. I just figured it'd be wasted on you, that's all.
You call that an apology? Imagine the looks on your parents' faces if they could hear you now.
My mom and dad, they're both dead, so I guess I can't introduce ya. Sorry about that.
Is that so? That's a shame. I'm sorry.
You're apologizing to me too, Gramps? Guess that makes us square then, right? Oh, hey, I saw something really rare a while ago. I stuck a transmitter on it so I could check it out later. You showed me something neat, so now it's my turn to give you something. This will show you where to look. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Good luck out there, Gramps.
A transmitter, huh? She's using some pretty swanky equipment for a kid her age, isn't she? All right. Guess I'd better get going, too. Let's find out just how expert that kid actually is. Go! Go! Whew. Looks like I can finally catch my breath. Now, let's take a look at what we have here. It's a little soon to be heading home already, isn't it? Let's explore a while longer.
Hello.
Well, I'm not in any rush. There is interesting stuff in here. It'd be a waste to leave without checking it out.
How can I help you?
Aha! Found it. There's nothing like the thrill of finding just the junk you were looking for. Once you've had enough of digging in the upper levels, you end up going deeper and deeper, chasing that thrill. Not even about finding useful things, it's the mystery that hooks ya. The more interesting things are, the better. I guess you could call it a sense of adventure. This thing was probably used by the Giants back in their day. And it still works, even now. So I guess you can't really call this thing junk yet. Touching the screen should reboot it, but... Looks like it's some kind of recording device. Useless for anything but storing data on it. And, well, it's still running, but it looks like the information on it is damaged or something. Doesn't look like there's much chance of finding anything intelligible on it. If you can't read what's stored on it, does that make it useless junk? Nah, you can't decide these things in a hurry. Even if it's useless, it could be fun to play around with. It still functions, and that's the main thing. In other words, you can still record new entries on it. I could input something like, "Hey, I'm Stamp. You got a problem with that?" Like that. I guess it rephrases things in a funny way when it records them. It's just a worthless old doodle pad. But it's still kinda exciting, isn't it? Tinkering with the same machine that the ancient gods once used. Believe it or not, you can find machines like this all over the place. If you search in areas where rabbits don't live. It seems like they were designed to keep working long after all these other machines had stopped. I don't have any proof, but I figure they must be equipped with some kind of self-repairing function. Apparently, they're called DTAMs. Somebody wrote that on them anyway. I've read it myself. A little soon to be heading home already, isn't it? Let's explore a while longer. Being told to turn back makes you wanna keep going, don't it? That's just rabbit nature. Let's have a look at that tricky door. Look at this. This door doesn't look likely to budge. There must be some kind of mechanism for it. If I look around, maybe I can figure out what it is.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Stamp, hard at work again today. You're very dedicated to your job.
Hello, old Rusty.
You folks again, huh? Let's see. Anna, wasn't it? And your name's Nether, right?
Well, I'm honored you remembered us.
Looks like that door is giving you some trouble too, huh?
Sounds like we're stuck on the same problem.
It seems like there are lots of doors that won't open inside Smokestack Mountain unless you have the right piece of junk. According to Rex, most of them can be opened with something called an ID card.
An ID card, huh? What kind of junk is that?
I'm not really sure myself, but they're inscribed with the same number as the door they open, apparently. I've asked everyone to split up and search the area.
I see. So that's why you guys are scattered all over, huh?
Say, old Rusty, as long as you're here, would you mind helping us find that ID card?
Is there any reason why I ought to help you out?
You're just as stuck as we are if this door won't open, aren't you? It's in our best interest to cooperate.
I don't know. I could just have a nice little nap here and wait until you kids find that ID thingy and bring it back.
Well, according to what I've heard, you're a pretty impatient rabbit, Rusty Stamp. Did I hear wrong?
I'd like to know where you heard that. Who's been gossiping about me, huh?
It's called an ID card. Remember that, okay? Come on, Nether. Let's go look around.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Stamp, I'm sure you know this already, but keep an eye out for any odd-colored containers. It seems the Giants kept their most precious treasures in them. If you find one, you should probably check it out.
That Anna seems sharper than the rest of her group. And, what did she say that Nether guy was? Their sponsor? I've never heard of a rust-grubbing crew being financed by an investor. Well, I guess it's none of my business. Oh, I get it. Looks like this green button is the key. But it doesn't stay open very long. So, now what? If only Jungster was fixed back up, this would be a piece of cake. What a mess. In a real pickle now, aren't we?
Aha! There you are! I'm looking for you, Gramps.
You again? What do you want?
Well, my big brother was exploring around here, and he found this weird part. So, I had Rex fix it up for me, and...
Leave the rambling to the oldsters, kid. Young'uns like you should get right to the point.
Well... I mean... forget it! Just take this, okay? That way, we'll be square!
Is this?
Rex said it might come in handy for that machine you're always riding around.
Yeah. This is the exact replacement part that I need to fix Jungster. Once it's installed, I can use Roller Dash again. This is more than enough to pay back whatever debt you owed me, kid. Make sure and tell Rex thank you from me, too.
Whoa, it's that good? Well, that's that then. We can call it even now. Us Blitzblades always honor our debts. Fair and square. And don't you forget it.
Wait, are you bullets or blades? You really ought to decide on a name before you start introducing yourselves with it.
Shut up! Don't underestimate the BBs. I'm out of here.
For Pete's sake, they're a real sorry lot, aren't they? Still, some of them do show a surprising amount of promise. I never expected to find a way to repair my roller dash in a place like this. Better get that part installed. Ah, there. That ought to do it. Now I can finally show off what Jungster's really capable of. At least a little. Let's go. Go. Here's a good one. Well, look at this. Oh. This is a good job. What's this? It's like a flimsy sheet of something. You could snap it in half easy peasy, but it's not rusty at all. There's something written on it. Well, I'll be damned. It's the same code as that door. Is this one of those ID cards Anna was talking about? I guess the only way to know for sure is to give it a try. I'd better head on back to that door. Go! Let's go!
Oh, is that you, Gramps?
What are you lazing around in a place like this for?
Huh? I'm not... I mean, I was looking for Rex, actually, but I couldn't find her anywhere.
She got herself lost again? This is why the team should stick together. I keep telling her that, but...
She just wanders off whenever and disappears. I'm at my wit's end. Plus, there are dangerous traps around here.
Traps, huh?
That's right. Take a look at this button, for example. You've seen other buttons like this around here too, right? The green ones that open the doors when you push them?
Yeah, I've seen them.
Okay, but now look at this red button. When you push it... it does that.
So the red button sets off a trap, huh? That's a real McGregor of a trick, ain't it?
You really do have a dirty mouth. Anyway, I'm a member of the BB, so finding traps like these is just part of my job.
You know, speaking of that, what exactly is BB supposed to stand for, anyway?
Huh? It's short for the Brilliant Buddies, of course. Obviously.
I see. Of course. Silly me for asking.
Anyway, if you happen to find Rex, could you let me know? And be sure to watch out for those red buttons.
Those BBs. I thought they were just a bunch of obnoxious kids. But they're kind of growing on me. Like a fungus.